wish I could be good at Guilty. All right. So, episode 40 of Otaku podcast. We are on Eisen's channel. If you missed episode 39, it's on my channel, Soul Provider Streams, the streaming channel. You can check that out on Spotify, Google, Amazon Music, and all the other formats. You can check it out on the links. And we'll definitely be putting it on the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. So let me. What's going on, Mega?
Yo, what's up? Hey, glad to be here. We over in Agent Summers channel. He's hosting, so it's gonna be cool. It's always great to be in another, channel, just kicking it. And shout out to all that check us out. Definitely on every platform. And yeah, let's have a great show.
All right, Eisen, what's up?
What's up? Glad to be back one more again. Hey, let's get through it. Let's do it and have some fun.
All right. So the poll from last week, we had what was the best superhero film so far this year. Now it's kind of funny because no one voted for Shazam, which I understand why. So Shazam got 0%, Ant-Man 3 got 0%, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 got 16%, second place. The Flash got 13%, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse got the winning 71% majority vote. Not surprising there. But Guardians 3, I think that does deserve a second place because I think Guardians was pretty good. The Flash, though, I'm surprised that we didn't see any votes from Ant-Man, at least. Is the Flash better than Ant-Man 3? I don't really know. That's a tricky question. I think the Flash is probably better than Shazam, though. I could probably say that. But any thoughts, Omega?
For one, I believe that the whole Ant-Man 3,
Mhm.
it seemed like it was just a better, little more, I want to say better adventure than Flash. Flash did have some, back and forth with time thing, of course, but I don't know. I I would say Ant-Man 3 though was a lot better than Flash.
Mhm. Yeah, I would kind of say that. I'm surprised no one voted for it. Okay, Eisen, any thoughts?
Well, I voted for uh into the Spider Verse. I think the only other one I even went to go see was Shazam, and that was because at that time, um, James Gunn hadn't been in. Um, the old the old guard hadn't been tossed in the trash yet. So, it was still that tease it, uh, for Black Adam and Superman going head to head. So I ended up going just to see that. But yeah, I had no interest in really seeing any of the others.
Mm. Yeah, it's been kind of a mediocre year so far. We got next up, we have Blue Beetle that's coming out end of this month.
Yeah,
Um,
that looks good too.
well, actually, not end of the month. I think it's coming out on the 18th, so we'll see how that goes with that film. Um, I don't know. There was an article with the main actor saying, if the title was like, "Oh, if you want the DC, um, I guess the DC universe to continue, you got to. It depends on the fans or something. If they watch the movie." I'm like, that kind of sounds a bit like he's not sure if this movie's really that good or what. But we'll just see how Blue Beetle does. It will definitely do like a panel review for people who see it after we get to the next podcast. All right. Next up, so I had the one just from a day ago, yesterday. What is the most overall best samurai anime Ever honorable mentions as well. So 16 votes so far. You can still vote for that. We got Ninja Scroll 25%, which actually I have not seen, but I was trying to pick different stuff for this one, and I just haven't seen it. But I know that's always one that's mentioned. Samurai 7.
Blasphemy.
Samurai 7 was the next one. That one's a classic. Seen that one a long time ago. And Rurouni Kenshin 44%. We had Blade of the Immortal 0%, which is kind of sad. I mean, I enjoyed Blade of the Immortal. Afro Samurai 31%. Honestly, I think I went with Afro Samurai. Usually, I probably would have chose Kenshin though, but I went with Afro Samurai on this one. Honorable mention as well, Samurai Champloo. The thing with Samurai Champloo, I just remember it for the music. That's how I found Nujabiz. Samurai Champloo has a great soundtrack, one of the best actually. One of the best intros, like anime openings too. I just don't remember it for anything else but the music. So that's kind of like my only thing with Samurai Champloo. But what do you think, Omega, on best samurai animes and stuff like that?
Yo, this is a tough pick between Samurai Champloo and well, that didn't make it right because Samurai Champloo wasn't on there. If I'm correct.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, right.
Okay. So, like, even though we mentioned it, I would have picked that right off the bat. But since you said Ninja Scroll, and that was like I think my second anime that I ever seen in my life. So, that is always going to be vintage, definitely classic to go to. So I picked Ninja Scroll all the way. So
Okay.
it just had remarkable animation. The music was amazing. The story, I always say, didn't have any kind of gaps in between where it was like boring. So yeah, even right down to certain things that you should learn not to do in a forest with a young lady.
Oh yeah, right.
And that you will that you will find out soon can mess you up in the long run. So yeah.
Yeah. Wait. So there was an anime series and a movie, right? I think I saw the
That
movie.
is correct. There
Yeah, I
is
saw the movie.
a episode. I believe there's three actually. I know there's
Oh, okay.
a episode one of Ninja Scroll, and then there's I don't know if it was made by somebody else or something, but it's the same character Jubei. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Trunks, what's up? Trunks, you there?
Yo, what's good? What's good? I just watched
Oh.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Good. That's good.
Awesome.
That's good. Well, I'll ask you about that later. But what's your thoughts on
Wait,
best?
please don't. What?
What's your thoughts on best samurai anime?
Best samurai? I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I haven't watched too many samurai anime specifically.
So on the poll,
I
we
really
had
like.
Ninja Scroll, Samurai 7, Rurouni Kenshin, Blade of the Immortal, and Afro Samurai. And a mention was
Rurouni
Samurai
Kenshin
Champloo.
all the way.
Oh, okay. Have you
that
watched
was
the?
pretty dope.
Anyone watched the remake of the Rurouni Kenshin that's currently airing? So summer. Anyone watching it? I'm watching.
There's a remake.
Not like
Is that
it's
the one
basically a
where they
remake.
kind of like bring him back or something? Like
It's like a reanimation. It's basically the same thing, but I think they're adding maybe more scenes that weren't shown in the other original. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I didn't realize that. I just thought they were just. I didn't know that. Okay, I have checked it out.
Most definitely nostalgic. Isaac, what do you think? Best samurai anime?
Oh yeah, Rurouni Kenshin. Strangely enough, the only other one I had seen, other than the honorable mention, which is Samurai Champloo, was Afro. Well, I forgot I did Afro Samurai, and then of course, which I barely even remember, was Ninja Scroll. So it'd been so long, and but Rurouni Kenshin to me was the best of them. But
Okay. And Trunks, with the last question we had, what was the best movie of the year so far? Majority vote was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Is there another one that you had in mind? Another superhero movie you had in mind? The
No,
Flash,
that's the
Guardians.
one I voted for.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Speaking
Oh,
of
cool.
superhero movies, just like a 10-second interjection, but have you seen
Oh, you're glitching. What'd you say?
Yeah, he borged out.
I said, have you seen the trailer for Blue Beetle?
Yes, I saw it. I think there's a final trailer. Yeah, that comes out on the 18th this month. I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah.
I'm kind of this, I'm not expecting a lot from it though. I don't know if it's gonna blow the box
Dang,
office up.
really?
I don't know. This is coming from
Don't want to
DC.
get their hopes up.
So far this year, DC hasn't really done well. Shazam, The Flash. I mean, they're kind of
No,
weak.
but they did really well last year with Batman. I
Oh
believe.
yeah. I agree.
But that
But,
had
like-
nothing to do with James Gunn.
Oh, that's
All
also
right,
true.
fair. Okay, but you don't think they can make a comeback with Blue Beetle?
I think it's possible. I think it has potential. I'm just kind of worried.
I think perhaps too. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I think there's potential there if they just don't.
it's
fuck
just
it.
hard
I
to
don't
go
see
up
it.
against
I gotta go to the door. I'll
Spider-Verse
be back.
because
You-
Spider-Verse is just amazing.
Okay, that's true. Do you guys think Zolo's a good actor?
Yeah, it's a great actor from Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did Cobra Kai. He did some other stuff, but I know him from Cobra Kai mainly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
good actor.
I know you're like a Cobra Kai fanboy now. You're
I
welcome.
am, yeah.
You're welcome, by the way.
All right, that credit
Ghost Rider
goes to
put
you.
you on.
All right, so those are our polls for this episode. Let me start loading up some of these articles now. Eisen's not here right now, so you can't share this article I have right here.
I'm back.
Oh, perfect, just in time. So I did a video on this one because I thought it was a good topic. One Piece episode 171 came out yesterday with the debut of Joy Boy, Gear 5, and of course CBR here a couple days ago, or tried to relate this to the modern Goku Super Saiyan and how this is
About
going to
Ultra
be.
Instinct?
No, this regular Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z. They're trying to say this
Oh.
is this could be like a cultural impact and stuff like that. I kind of think it's a bit cap. I did a video on it, but I think it's kind of cap. Like just seeing although I'm judging too early because I haven't seen what the episode after the debut, like next week. Maybe that'll make me feel a bit better about what I saw, but I just don't think it's the same. And then plus my bias from Toonami and 90s and all that. The Super Saiyan episode of Goku like transforming. I mean, it's just way too iconic, and I just don't think what I saw yesterday beats it. I mean, but maybe like a modern anime watcher who's like Gen Z,
Never saw that.
Yeah, who never saw Dragon Ball Z or saw Dragon Ball Z way later, they might say, "Oh shit, Gear 5's that episode was way better." But to me, I just think, just from what I saw, I'm like, I just don't beat Goku's episode. I'm sorry, it just does it. It just does it to me. That's just me though. What do you think, Isaac?
Well, I really don't watch One Piece like that, so I can't. But I will say this: that whole episode with how he went Super Saiyan. Those I think it ended up being about 2 to 3 episodes where it actually took it to actually happen. There was probably some of the best actual writing where it just wasn't a fight fest for Dragon Ball Z, where it actually had a meaning behind it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be to me. It's going to be kind of hard to have that type of impact.
And then to add to that, I just thought of it. I mean, there was way more stakes. I mean, Piccolo died, Krillin died, Vegeta died.
It was Krillin's death that really kind of that was the one that went home. Yeah.
Yeah, because he had died for like the second time.
Yeah. What do you think, Trunks? Yeah. Gear 5, Luffy, Super Saiyan.
Okay. Back when I was definitely less than 10 years old for sure when I saw Goku go Super Saiyan. And I don't know. And now at 23, seeing Luffy hit Gear 5. Man, I don't know. I I don't know if I really want to even like start drawing comparisons between the two because the circumstances are a little bit different for each of them. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, even I mean that you can blame CPR for this. I would not compare these two at all. But I guess he's the guy, the Mark, whoever his name, was trying to make a point that this could be the next thing. But I'm like, just don't think so, man. I mean,
I
just
mean,
the phrase "going Super Saiyan" is so iconic. I don't know how that goes away. I
but
mean, that maybe in 20 plus years from now, sure, maybe.
I mean, and the other thing now, I haven't seen it, but to
Yeah,
say that it's going to have the same cultural impact, I mean, I mean, I don't know. That's to me that would seem like a bit of a reach almost.
yeah. Like Trunks said, like you can't. It's really not really. I don't think it's good to compare these two.
Yeah, I agree with Trunks on
The
that.
stakes are, and especially
I
with
mean,
the Kano arc. I mean, it's been so dragged on too. You
like
know,
just an example, just a quick example. What about like KCM2?
who's that?
Kurama Chakra Mode 2. Hello.
Oh, okay. I don't remember all the battles. And shit.
What?
You're
What do you
talking about
mean you
Gear
don't
4?
remember it?
You
I'm
mean Gear
talking
4, right?
No, I'm talking about Kurama Chakra Mode, like in Naruto Shippuden.
Oh, okay. You're going back to okay.
Oh,
What'd you
Yeah, I'm
say?
saying like how iconic was that really? I mean, it was cool to see, but
Say
how?
what again?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. You said
Oh my
Naruto.
gosh. Okay, I'm like the
No,
only
no, I'm
one here
asking
who.
what you said.
no,
Oh,
he's
I
saying
said
like how you
okay.
pronounce it.
So let's see. So there's
I think it's
when Naruto went Sage Mode, and then went Kurama
Oh,
Chakra Mode,
okay.
and then
Oh,
Kurama
it's not
Chakra Mode
Kurama.
2.
It's
Yeah.
Karama. That's why I couldn't.
Oh,
Kurama.
That's
Kurama.
why I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Oh,
That's why I didn't know
Oh,
what you were
my
okay.
bad.
saying.
My bad. My
No, it's
bad.
not good.
I
That would
said
happen.
I said KCM too, which is like what it's referred to.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I had
how
no idea.
iconic was
Gotcha.
that? Was that super iconic? I would say that
Yeah.
Baryon mode was more iconic than that.
I've
Baryon
heard it
mode.
called that in a review
Was
once.
more iconic. Yes.
You're
Then
saying the
Sage
Baryon
mode?
mode?
I think whatever. Okay, Baryon
No, I'm
mode.
not
Yeah, I
trying to be
think it was
funny. I'm asking. That's what you're.
That's
yeah.
funny.
No,
Oh,
I'm asking.
yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay,
Oh,
got you.
yeah.
Got
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was
I could
more
say that
iconic.
one would probably give. I could probably say that would have maybe almost the same impact as the Super Saiyan, just because of the
Baryon
stakes
mode,
behind it.
really. Oh, I mean, sure. Well, I feel for like Baryon mode, we'll have to see throughout time like how that holds up. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think Gear 2 is pretty iconic, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Gear 2, yeah, that was something.
I mean, the only reason why I said Baryon mode could possibly almost get to that level is just because of the stakes behind it. I mean, he lost Karama in that. Karama was done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
So
that.
that was pretty significant. So, but yeah,
And like you said, we'll see. We also have to see how Gear 5
I agree.
does, after time goes by, just like with Baryon mode, like you said. We'll see. I just kind of have my doubts because, like you said, Gear 2 was that's super. I definitely remember that one. That one was cool.
Yeah,
But I don't know, we got to see the episodes after
agreed.
Maximus and
Agreed.
stuff and see what's going on there.
When you think
Omega,
something's about to
huh?
happen, it's just to be continued.
Right. But don't you? And also another point I had was, don't you think it was like they're trying to market the transformation so hard in the episode? Like, you know what I'm saying, Trunks?
Like market it as in
Like at the end of the episode, they're like, they did like the countdown to Gear 5 or something. I'm like, yo, this is a bit much, man. Like with Super Saiyan, like
I don't
comparing
think
it
the
to Goku.
countdown is necessary.
Yeah, right. I think that was just like kind of icing on the cake. But like with Super Saiyan Goku, like people still didn't know what the fuck was going on after till the next episode. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was kind of a shock. Like, okay, what the hell is this? We didn't find out what it was till the next episode, but I don't know. I guess it's the internet, so I guess maybe it was a surprising factor,
In my opinion, I believe they just want to draw Goku less, or just give him like a kind of break, like so they can introduce this new ability for more people to be intrigued to check out One Piece.
Hmm. Yeah, but if I think you should definitely watch it. I think it's might as well just watch One Piece. They have some cool
And
stuff.
He
it's
said,
like
I'm too far.
1,060
I'm too
episodes,
far away.
Man, forget that mess. I'm good. I'm good. I still
What's
got
up?
plenty of other new anime to watch, so I'm good.
Hmm. All right,
Yeah,
go ahead,
this summer everything's just backed up.
All right. So this this one I pulled from comicbook.com, and basically what you have here is they actually did a new Ichigo and Uryu promo uh for the Thousand Year Blood War, and basically if you can scroll down, Soul, yeah,
ahead.
right there, you'll see that this is a cover for their new Bleach magazine, but also I believe it also teased that possibly this could that it could Bleach could be making a comeback in Shonen Jump. We're still kind of nobody still knows for sure, but I think with the success that that it's had so far, that it would almost kind of be crazy not to kind of for it to make a return. They've already it seems like some different novels are being made canon, aspects from different novels that previously weren't in the Thousand Year Blood War arc. So I'm really excited to see hey, if it's going to make the Shonen Jump return, and we're going to have more Bleach manga and anime. I think it'll be great for anime and manga people everywhere. And yes, Dorian, that cover is lit. I do like it. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is good promo. So anime only here. So the ending of on the manga side of Bleach. I mean, is that something they could still continue the story, or what? What's going?
Yeah. You've got. I think you've got two whole other separate arcs after that, but pieces from one has already been kind of adapted to the anime to where it wasn't in the Thousand Year Blood War arc in the manga before.
Mhm.
So they're actually making parts from Can't Fear Your Own World. They're basically making parts from it basically canon now. So like Shinji when he went with his I guess spoilers if you haven't seen it, but when it shows him doing his Bankai here in the past couple of episodes, um,
Mhm.
that was in Can't Fear Your Own World. That was never off in Thousand Year Blood War. So, which Can't Fear Your Own World wasn't actually canon until this, I guess, parts of it are becoming canon now for the anime, which Kubo is implementing in there. So, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen here in the future.
Oh, sounds good to me, man. I wouldn't mind more Bleach. I'm glad it came back. It's been pretty enjoyable ever since. Especially with the part two that we got this summer. I think it's
Yeah.
actually I don't know what the votes are, how it's outperforming, but I'm pretty sure it might be either number one right now this summer, this season, compared to JJ Jujutsu Kaisen season two, or they might be really head to head. I don't really know, but I have a feeling Bleach might be outdoing a lot of people this season. So once this season ends, I wonder what we'll probably have to wait maybe a year till we get part three. Um, I just don't see them doing anything in the fall winter. That might be too soon, but I could be wrong on that. But good shit. I mean, more Bleach. I'm happy for that. Mega, anything on Bleach? Mega, you there? Oh,
This anime is off the rails. I mean, it's very stunning and captivating to look at. The fights are amazing. The lore is even better. So yeah, the, it it's phenomenal. Like it's all the competition that is coming out, and still this is going hard. So I mean, there's not too much to say that is just amazing anime to be watching right now.
So, Eisen, question: Do you think the Quincy's, like from what we're seeing, are they that interesting compared to like the Bizarres and all that other cars and stuff? Like,
Oh,
what do you think on who's more interesting so far?
oh gosh.
Because I'll be honest, right now, like there's some
man,
of the Quincy's I have interest in because they're strong as shit, like, especially like what we've seen so far.
yeah.
But just maybe it's too early in the arc to ask the question, but
Don't get me wrong. There'll be some that you won't like. There's one I know I don't like, but
yeah,
yes, they have been great. And I like how with the changing of it and the implementing of the lore, basically making Hollow Ryatsu poisonous to the existence of the Quincy. That being a new adaptation to the lore, I think it's been great. Um, there really are some great and interesting characters. So, but there's still more to see to kind of
yeah, I think
to kind of see how it's going to play out. I still think, as of yet, we haven't had anybody to the Grimjaw or Ukiora level yet.
yeah.
To me, but of course, other than Yuaba himself. But I'm still kind of waiting on that. It's been pretty interesting in how the layout of everything's been. But one thing's for sure, episode to episode, the stakes and the writing and along with the action itself, it hasn't been empty action. It's been meaningful action. It's been great, nonetheless.
Yeah, that's true. Last episode made Renji look really good. Really good. So he kind of got his coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber type moment, which was pretty cool. So
Yeah.
Trunks, what do you think? Are you currently watching Bleach? Any thoughts on Bleach?
No, I'm currently not watching Bleach. Because I spent the last 2 days like trying to catch up to One Piece.
Did you catch you and you're caught? Oh, you're caught up now, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you'll like Bleach though. I can see you liking Bleach. If you like One Piece, I think you'd like Bleach probably.
He like the
Okay,
1,000 Year Blood War arc, I would say.
oh, okay, but then in that case, like, wouldn't I have had to have already watched like OG Bleach before
Yes,
Thousand
yeah.
Year?
It does help. I won't lie, it does help.
A lot.
Is
But
there any
it
way I
could.
can just like watch a recap or something? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I dropped it, but I did drop Bleach. I
Yeah,
don't
you can
remember
watch.
why though.
If you look up on YouTube, you can find like some recap like videos on the arcs and stuff.
But I'm gonna be honest, just knowing how you are, I'd almost probably tell you to skip it and just go straight to the 1,000 Year Blood War.
God
Really, I
damn,
can
the
do
whole
that and
thing.
Wait,
understand it.
but what I'm saying is,
Jesus.
the Trunks doesn't really care as much for the lore as he does the action. So, I mean, yes, I mean going into the lore does help, but I don't think he would do it. So that's the only reason why I even said it.
Generally, I do like to understand what's going on, though.
I will say it really doesn't help you kind of understand exactly what's going on now. They only tease at certain little aspects. It it doesn't really help you understand it all. To be honest,
Yeah,
what's
but
going on
I
now?
mean, if he skips everything, he's not going to care about the characters, though. He's not
Yeah,
gonna care.
that's the only difference. I will say
Yeah.
that's what you'll miss is character development for everybody else that's important.
Yeah,
That
he's just
that is what you will miss. I will agree with that. Yeah.
there's a lot of cool characters, to check
No,
out.
but that's to me like that's what makes a show like so good, like seeing character development. I think that's the main reason why I really dropped off Fairy Tail, because like I barely saw any like improvements anywhere. Like it
I
was
got
the
you.
same again and again.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Like
Boku Fairy
seeing
Tail in a
new,
while.
like seeing the characters struggle, get better, struggle some more, get better, get a new form, beat this enemy, move up. Like that's
Well,
what
Fairy
makes the show so
Tail,
enticing to me.
Fairy
I,
Tail
oh
to
my bad.
me, they had a lot of good fleshed out characters. Like they didn't seem boring, but that's just what I got from the anime. Almost I feel the same way for Hero Academia. Um and also I mean, I don't know, Bleach just had some interesting ass like people, period. Like
Yeah,
everybody you keep meeting, it was like exciting. Like
I,
it was never somebody you met and it was just like, oh, okay, I don't care for this.
I will say this. Eh, For character development, which pertains to the Thousand Year Blood War arc, the most important is gonna be between Kenpachi and Retsu Nohana. I think that right there will kind of, for Kenpachi it's important, um, because everything that happens now, it explains, you get to understand why, for in the previous 366 episodes, I say we trust it.
Mhm.
Also, Trunks, yeah, like, did you start Hajime no Ippo yet?
Dude, I fucking finished it. I told you that.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's what I gotta start. That's what I gotta start.
So,
The
what do you think?
Hajime no Ippo was fire. I told you it was really good.
All right, that's what's up. All right, go ahead, Omega, with the Fable trailer.
Okay, so we finally got a trailer for the anime well, I should say the most kind of like best-selling manga of all time, Fable. It's very old. Well, not old. Considering I guess in Japan it's been out for like probably since the 90s, maybe, or 80s. But this follows an invincible masked assassin. Akira Sato is shown in a comical teaser before revealing the darker side. So if take for instance, like if someone were to be, a well-renowned assassin, but they're told that for an entire year they have to not kill anyone. It's somewhat of a niche kind of like a comedy, but also it's like seriousness when it shows like different scenarios what he would do, and those eyes that kind of blink, just dark murderous intent um look is definitely on these manga pages. It, the the production of like oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, so Fable will be directed by the industry veteran Ryosuke Takahashi, which is the if you know about Astro Boy during the 1980s, and Yu Yu Takashima will be overseeing the script and will write alongside Mayumi Morita, which is Blackjack Nura, the Rise of the Yokai Clan. Additionally, characters designers will include Kayuma Oshita, Phoenix, and Hasegawa, and Oi Aishi. So yeah, just a lot of people that have worked with the gentleman in of Astro Boy and Blackjack. So that anime style with kind of updated like shading, I think is going to be like phenomenal. But they said they started the beginning in 2014, and it was already the popular favorite underwent a second win rising from 8 million copies in circulation in 2021 to over 20 million in less than 3 years. It, I mean, that alone from 2014 to 2022 is pretty amazing. And it's also had its live action movie adaptation is available to stream via Netflix. So you'll definitely like look out for this one. I've owned a little story. I was actually in at the mall once, and I just went in the Hot Topic to check out some stuff, kind of like just moseying in there, see if I can get some like that's cool or something that's related to metal or anime. But the clerk was reading the volume 1 of the manga, and I was just interested in. I say, "Oh, could I, check it out a little bit?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure. Like, check it out." And some of the like some of the situations that he was in before even like being an assassin, like this dude is off the chain. But like the visual of between like the aspect of having two faces, like as one, the face that you show everyone publicly, and then you have this other persona, which is this face that has that dull stare, was just interesting to me. So I guess just be out on the lookout for it. Just the official synopsis for volume 1 reads, when you're the infamous prodigy hitman known as Fable, many things come easy. Being a normal person, however, isn't one of them. In fact, being told that he can't kill anyone for a while may just be the hardest job Fable has ever taken. The anime teases Fable as an invincible killing genius who can eliminate any enemy within 6 seconds, was now confronted with the sudden order to not kill for an entire year. If anyone is familiar, HBO has a I can't remember the name of it, but there's a show where you actually had a U.S. soldier turn kind of assassin and a hitman, and but he was trying to actually become a actor. So it's kind of like a weird, similar kind of taken on that story as well. If you're ever interested or if you want to check that out, I say go for it.
Okay. All right. Moving right along. So, next up, here we go. Eisen. There we go. So next up, EVO 2023 has been going on this whole weekend. From I think it started on Friday, from Saturday, and now today. We got finals today. We saw Tekken 7 finals is already over. They're doing the Guilty Gear one right now, and then after that we got Street Fighter tonight. A couple announcements so far. We got some decent announcements from this weekend. We had Mortal Kombat 1. We just released the Reptile trailer. That's pretty cool. Johnny from Guilty Gear Strive got a trailer for Season 3 Season Pass. Tekken 8 did announce Zucina, who's like, I guess, a new character. And, of course, Raven's back on Tekken 8. I'm hoping, who's that one character? They bring back Fang. I think it's Fang. I hope he comes back. That'd be cool. KOF, King of Fighters, also got a new trailer for some DLC. And the big news so far is Fatal Fury City of the Wolves got a trailer from SNK. Will be coming out, I think, next year. That's super exciting. I just hope it's not the same like KOF 15. I hope the inputs are a bit different, a bit easier, because KOF 15, I mean, that's strong, annoying as inputs. And then Grand Blue Rising Versus comes out in November with another online beta test coming out in the fall. And then also Project L got a new character trailer called Yasu. It looks like some type of samurai character. So, and then another announcement, Under Night in Birth is getting a new game coming next year. So a lot of fighting game news, and hopefully we get another trailer from Street Fighter 6 tonight. But we'll definitely see. A lot of good matches going on from all the games. Even Dragon Ball Z Fighters, they're doing I think they're doing the finals today, I think as well. So there's a lot going on. Good time to just check out a lot of good matches. Marvel vs. Capcom just had their finals. That was pretty cool. So a lot of stuff. I mean, that place is crowded. On the EVO Twitch, there's like 100K viewers watching that stream right now for the whole day. So that's 100K throughout the whole weekend. It was just a lot of people. So fighting game industry is doing pretty well. A lot of good news and announcements so far. I'll make anything on that. I don't know if you've watched anything from EVO or anything you're excited about.
I haven't had the chance to actually watch it, but from what I've just been told, I mean, it's pretty exciting to see that Tekken 8 is, up there. I'm really waiting for that to drop. And Mortal Kombat looked just amazing, but I just wish I was good at it.
Yeah, same.
It might just be like I don't want to avoid it or anything, because I've done that in the past, and it's like you're not gonna get good at it if you don't try to attempt to, to give it a shot. But I'll just have to do a lot of recapping on my end.
Yeah, I feel you. They also had some side tournaments on Virtual Fighter 5. Soul Calibur 6 was there. Street Fighter Third Strike was there. Street Fighter 5 was there as well. So it has some other stuff. DNF Duel was on there. So just a lot of good stuff on there. Eisen, anything on EVO? Anything?
No, I really don't have anything, but the news that you brought about Mortal Kombat and Tekken, it seemed pretty cool. So
Yeah. Trunks, anything? Fighting games? EVO? Nothing? Anything?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Moving right along. Next up, some Star Wars news. There you go, Eisen. So Star Wars Outlaws, devs promised it won't be a 300-hour epic, unfinishable RPG. So they're just reacting to concerns that Outlaws will be another Assassin's Creed Valhalla or is another Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because that game was extremely long as well. Ubisoft has a bad habit of making these games just like over the top. Valhalla ran over 143 hours, like really. And some fans are worried that Star Wars Outlaws may be more of the same. So they're making this promise, but whatever they're saying now, I mean, we have to see till the game actually comes out. I'm still not too excited about this one just because it's from Ubisoft. Ubisoft is minus. I mean, what do you have? They have their I guess their Splinter Cell. I mean, their last game was pretty good. But a lot of their like Watch Dogs, I didn't really care for. A lot of their stuff is hit or miss. I mean, minus. I guess we're getting the new Assassin's Creed a couple months from now, so I guess that's kind of exciting. But Ubisoft doing a solid on Star Wars, I'm just not sure. It's cool they got the IP, so we'll see what they can do. But I don't know if they're gonna beat out. We just had Fallen Order 2 come out this year, which it's weird that games came. We actually did play that game this year. I played it. That was pretty good. So I don't know. We'll see what they do with Star Wars. Eisen, any thoughts on this Ubisoft Star Wars?
yeah, I mean, it's not like they can do any worse than the track record EA has had with Star Wars.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, they've only got 2 games. 2.
Yeah.
After all these Star Wars games, so it's not like they can just really do any worse. I guess the thing would be, I mean, what is it going to be about? That would be the main thing.
So they had a trailer on it. It's like about
Okay.
it's like a female Han Solo kind of adventure type.
Got
game.
you.
That's what it looked like.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
We'll
We'll have to see.
Meg, any thoughts? Star Wars Outlaws.
It's just good to see that they're since they had Star Wars Survivor, then you have the second one, which my God, I mean the mechanics in that game look amazing. Like it's
Survivor is the second one.
Survivor.
Survivor is the
Okay,
second,
so what's the first one?
Fallen
Because I
Order.
want to pay homage to the first. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, let me just say, both were amazing. I
Yeah,
really
very
enjoyed
good.
the very first one, but the second one with when they had like what was that, the lightsaber and blaster? I think that is just astonishing. But just the way you can, like, the further you go in that game,
Mm.
and the more stuff that you advance in, you can go and explore different places. I think that was cool. I mean, if this next one kind of has some similarity to it, and they are promising us it won't just be like overabundance in it, because 300 hours of an epic, unfinishable RPG, so
Yeah, and keep in mind, like, just based on the trailer, like, it's like this girl has like a blaster, so it's like I don't, I don't think we're gonna be playing as
yeah,
Jedi's and any of that stuff. So I don't
yeah.
know.
I
Let's see.
it brings okay, like I would say for the most part it can bring a better, like, kind of outlook. Like, you're just not playing as a Jedi, you're playing as somebody that's just regular. You can use your wits and whatever,
Mhm.
like, I kind of like how I want to say Tomb Raider, like, because Tomb Raider made you think, you can just it had its segments of action, but
Uh,
Mhm.
you know what I am gonna say?
exploration is
Oh, my
kind of
bad.
cool. Oh,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
guys.
I was gonna say I am gonna say I think, I mean, if that's what you're getting, the Han Solo style, I'm gonna be honest. If that's what, if there was anybody that would be better at doing that for an RPG to me, you'd want the team at Rockstar to done Red Dead Redemption for that. Personally,
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah,
Great,
that'd be
great,
great.
yeah, I mean, if you're going
great.
for that
Yeah,
style, I think that would be the better team to handle that for Star Wars. But that's me.
I
Yeah, I
definitely
agree.
agree with
I don't
that.
know. I don't know how this is gonna outdo Jedi Survivor. I just don't know how it's gonna
Yeah.
outdo it. But we'll see. Trumps, any thoughts on Star Wars getting a new game?
Would not be the right person to ask.
Okay, but I had to
Yeah,
ask you anyway.
fair
All
enough.
right. Moving right along. So next up, Marvel stuff. So there was a new trailer for Loki season 2. Pretty cool trailer actually. Did you guys see it?
No, I haven't. Didn't know anything
Okay.
about it.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, we got it right here. Let's see if we can play it. Damn, you don't have a fair use thing on your stream right though.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, you do. Great.
Cool.
Let me,
Fair
let
use.
me,
Fair use.
let me.
You
There we
say it
go.
3 times, the fair use fairy shows up. Ah, there you go.
Got it scrolling at the bottom there. There we go.
Boom.
All right, let's go.
Obi? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again.
That's what's been happening.
Wow. Time slipping.
Wait, times you know that?
Yeah,
You've seen that?
yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
Hello?
If what I saw is true, there's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction. Only one way to find out. A little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye. It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
Yes,
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies? Make the hard choice. It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way. Come on, you're the god of mischief. Always have been. Always will be. A little over the top, don't you think? I thought it was spot on.
It's a pretty good trailer. I mean,
Okay,
but
not bad.
a good trailer don't mean it's gonna be a good show, but that is a good trailer.
It didn't
Agreed.
do that thing what most movie trailers do is show you the whole movie in a trailer. It got you
Alright.
guessing. So yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they just show you like the best scenes
The best parts.
yeah, right there in the trailer.
The
like,
only parts of the
every good
movie.
scene.
Yeah, the only good parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Loki season 2 might actually save Phase 5 because from what we have so far, I mean, it's really not too impressive. Like I said, Ant-Man 3. Well, okay, we have Guardians 3. We have that. I mean, that's like I think that's the only like kind of thumbs up we have for the year so far. So this actually might be that type of show that actually kind of puts everything up. Marvel's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how Marvel's is gonna do, but I have a feeling Loki 2 may be better than Marvel's because Secret Invasion was just stupid. I mean, people are not gonna remember that show, but Loki may have a chance. Loki 1 wasn't too bad, so we'll just have to see when it comes out. But because right now Phase 5 is kind of all over the place, but we'll see when this comes out.
I
Go
will
ahead.
say this: we're going to find out the it's definitely going to tie in what this Kang version is. If the Kang version that solidified the time, the time force or whatever. If he's is he a good Kang or Kang the Conqueror or evil Kang the Conqueror? Because I don't know. With him, not every version of him are tyrants, really. Like they might take over, but there's sometimes a positive Kang the Conqueror, and then there's also the more just totalitarian one too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's what we'll probably get as this season.
Any thoughts?
I mean, we already seen that they went somewhere, and there's another Kang that's the more like in the whatever era that was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's a reach to think that it's still gonna help be a saving grace for Marvel at this point. They've taken losses. I'm talking about
They
money
have.
wise because
Yeah.
they've been spinning out other trash. I mean, going to be honest, it's so bad to where they're now what they're going to do is they're just going to, they're going to only, push out one shitty movie a year. So, so I think I'm still not sold yet, to be honest. Their track record has been ass. So we'll see.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, this Phase 5's been kind of just retarded. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really too. It's been really not that exciting. Chunks, any thoughts on Marvel and Loki season 2 or anything?
I mean, I haven't even seen season 1. I don't know if
Oh.
I like it, so I don't know if I should give any opinions on that.
I don't know. You might. Yeah, I don't know if you'd like Loki. Wait, well, what's the last Marvel thing you saw though? Wait,
The Spider-Man movie.
oh dang.
I think he might like it then.
That's appropriate. No.
That's stuff
I
to
think
do
you're
with the
doing right,
multiverse.
Trunks. You've done
Yeah,
right.
nothing's really beating Spider-Man though. No Way Home though, at least. So honestly, you're kind of good right now.
No. Oh no, I was talking about Into the Spider-Verse.
The
Or
animated
Oh,
Across the
one.
okay, that one.
Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was the last Marvel thing I saw.
okay. Nah, I don't blame you. Honestly, it's been kind of a roller coaster. Okay, moving right
Cool.
along. Go ahead, Eisen with Batman Beyond.
Okay. All right. So basically, what we have coming up, DC Comics will reprint the Batman Beyond comics in a 25th anniversary collection. Um, so basically, it's going to be released in March 5th of 2024. That'll be the 25 years from whenever Terry McGinnis suited up as the Dark Knight in Batman Beyond. And basically, they'll be publishing, I think maybe they'll, I don't know if it's going to be 24 issues. I mean, I don't know if they're going to do 24, 25 issues. But basically, it's like they're going to pretty much almost reprint something. Reprint it. Basically, no, I know what it is now. No, it's a compendium. So basically, it's going to be a big, massive 700-page paperback. I guess collecting all the, basically compiling all the 24 issues that happened over the over those years for the whole aspect of it. So it'll be something that um hey, that may be worth it. I'll say, Batman Beyond, that was a great animated run they had there. I think it was three seasons, and they had a lot of great episodes. Terry McGinnis was a good character. Had old Bruce, and plenty of other interesting and good characters. So I think this is something good for them. But it just goes to show how that the only thing that they'll be able to get money for is repackaging other people's shit that did well. They can't come up with anything well now. So we'll see.
I did hear I think there was like a rumor about or article about James Gunn maybe doing a Batman Beyond film. I don't know
Oh
if
God, no.
I don't know if that's legit, but I'm pretty sure I saw a article on that. Let me see. Maybe I can find it. I think I saw something about that. Yeah, they're saying well, it's all kind of old, but it said DC is working on, says still in development. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. But that's why I thought he was doing something on Batman Beyond or something, but I could be wrong. So maybe that is.
I hope not, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It has been a while since I've watched Batman Beyond. And honestly, I don't even think I watched the whole series. I might need to rewatch that whole thing from episode 1, maybe. Any thoughts, Omega, on Batman Beyond?
Just super quick thoughts. It's always been an amazing cartoon to watch. I haven't read any of the comics of Batman Beyond. I've just seen here or there like the animation. Well, not the animation. I'm sorry, but the artwork. And I think it's just a cool suit. Period. I mean, it. I would put him on that level of like when you finally see Spider-Man 2099 suit. So yeah. But the cartoon itself was my God, it was great. So this is cool for a lot of the fans of Batman Beyond. I would suppose,
Trunks, any thoughts on Batman Beyond or Batman? Anything?
I don't know anything about Batman Beyond, but I like Batman.
Just a
You never
quick.
seen Batman Beyond? Go ahead, Megan.
I'll just give them just a quick starter. Basically, Batman said I was getting too old for this, so we got to clone me to make a better, Gotham for the future.
Well, technically, he didn't say that you had to clone him. Technically, it just kind
Oh
of
yeah, what? I'm sorry, it was done against his will, right?
without his knowledge.
Without his knowledge, yeah. But whoever, I believe it was Amanda Waller, right? That
Correct.
okay, yeah.
Along with Barbara
She thought,
Gordon. But anyways,
oh yeah.
Mhm.
They thought he was that phenomenal. I mean, of course, against his wishes to clone him. So, young version of him for the future.
Okay.
Interesting.
He had a good dad
Yeah.
though in that series. Like his dad was cool.
Uh-huh. All right. So this is one of our biggest ones for this episode. And I think I was right. I think I predicted this actually a couple of episodes ago. So Nintendo apparently plans to release next gen console during second half of next year. They're asking, will it support backwards compatibility? It says sources told VGC development kits for the unannounced new console are now with partner studios second half of next year release window to give Nintendo enough time to ensure plenty of stock for launch. Apparently, this new console can be used in portable mode like the Switch and has a LCD screen as opposed to a OLED screen in order to keep costs down. It comes with a cartridge slot for physical games. Um, so they're just asking if it's going to be backwards compatible with the Switch. That would be a good thing. I'm just curious on the hardware, like how good is the hardware going to be improved from the Switch? What's the price point going to be? But yeah, I think we predicted this a couple episodes ago that Zelda might have been the last or one of the last games on this on the console cycle for Switch. I don't know what's that coming out after Zelda. I don't know. Does anyone know any Nintendo games coming out rest of this year? I don't know. This might be like the last big one. I think.
yeah, I don't know. And to me, you're coming out with a new console. To
Hmm.
me, I would think you would want Zelda to promote this next gen console, but I don't know. That's me
Oh
personally.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that would be nice to start out with a new console with Zelda. Dang, though, I guess they can't do that now because you don't want to just relaunch a. I mean, they could be milk it and say, "Oh, here's a new, better version of Zelda World." I don't know. Hopefully, they don't do that. But yeah, maybe yeah, launch with a new exclusive, maybe like a new Star Fox or something. Like because they're going to be bundles, of course. They're going to
Or Metroid.
yeah,
Maybe.
Metroid or something. They could Pokemon. I don't know. It might be too early for a Pokemon, but it says there is Metroid Prime 4. Okay, okay, Prime 4 is coming out. Okay, that might be the last game then for the Switch. But we predicted this. I knew it was coming. I'm just curious to see how the hardware is going to be. We already know the type of games it's going to get, right? So that's easy to tell. But I hope it's actually something that's more improved from the Switch. Although the Switch was a very good console, very successful console. So no hate on the Switch. The Switch did really well for itself. So we'll just have to see when it comes out next year. Maybe we'll get some announcement of something maybe later this year during maybe some Nintendo Directs or something. We'll just have to see. He says Lavan says they could use a 3D Mario. Okay, yeah. Mario is a strong
That
game.
would make sense. That
Yeah.
would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to start the console. I mean, but I think they got the blueprint from Switch, so I think they're gonna just make more exclusive. They already got third party support, so you can get third party games on the Switch. So they have that already checked off from the Switch. So if you get backwards compatibility on there, I mean, I think Nintendo fans will eat that console up, honestly. Any thoughts, Eisen? What do you think? The new console coming out?
Yeah, like I said, I think this it should have been, I think they're a little late. But yeah, I think if they're gonna use Mario to launch it, that would definitely help. To kind of get it out there. To me, I don't know. Personally, I would have thought, Zelda, a new souped up Zelda with better graphics would definitely sell it. But we'll see what happens. I think I think as long as you could get if you made that Zelda I mean, if you could get it on there and it run it well and maybe look even better, but it still be the same game. I guess if you want to get, I think it still sell. So
Or
we'll see.
like maybe start out with like a Zelda remake from like maybe an old game that's just got remade
I
or
see what you're
something,
saying. I see what you're saying.
remaster or something like that. That could sell something.
Definitely, yeah, I agree.
Meg, any thoughts on a new Nintendo Switch? Oh no, I don't know what it's gonna be called, but a new console coming out for Nintendo next year. What do you think?
I will say this: it's cool to see that it's a switch up between not showing another or introducing another Mario game. So, I mean, I think that's a plus right there. They have different titles, and I mean, their cash the cash cow is Pokemon. Period. I mean, so yeah. I will say this. I mean, astonishing prediction on your part, bro. Like you got the ESP going on there.
Yeah, we've been covering Nintendo ever since we started the podcast. So I mean, really,
Yeah.
I think it's easy to predict some of the stuff and keep covering it. So
yeah, that's definitely kudos for you.
My main concern is just the hardware. That's just my main concern. Like it needs to be a big boost from the Switch, not just some Switch Pro type BS. Like you need something that's a jump.
Replayability always is a factor.
So yeah, the Pokemon's, Mario's, Monster Hunter. What else they got? The Metroid Primes, Pokemon's,
Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, Splatoon, yeah, Smash Bros.
Star Fox. I mean, as long as it's those core big ones, I think. As long as
shit, launch with the new Mario Kart. Shit will sell like crazy.
Isn't Bayonetta them too?
Yeah. Oh, Bayonetta
they are
3
now.
Yeah, they are now though. But I don't know if that helped. I don't know if that was a good move.
Yeah. I don't know either, but
because Bayonetta 3 should have been multi-plat.
The very first one is still fun to this day, man.
But if you play Bayonetta 3 though on a Switch, it just looks held back by the hardware though.
It does.
The graphic.
It should have been a multi-plat. Like that would have helped that game easily. Same with what is it? The Marvel game. I forgot what it was called, but
Marvel game Capcom 3.
No, the one that came out on the Switch that was exclusive. The Marvel game. It was the third
one. I don't know.
Marvel versus Tatsunaki or something.
No, it's not a versus. It was like a co-op game.
Oh, is it co-op?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, but it was only exclusive to the Switch. I don't know why, but whatever. Trunks, any thoughts on the news? Nintendo console coming out?
I mean, I guess I'll just buy it and see how it is.
Oh, it was Ultimate Alliance 3?
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance 3, yes. That was exclusive on the Switch.
Wait, but what games? But like what?
Oh, for the new console?
I just need to know like what like good games, because then I don't know, like I usually just buy like whatever Nintendo puts out, because I don't know, I like their consoles.
Well, we're still confirmed games yet. It's just there's a rumor on it being released next year, so we don't know what games are going to be on during launch.
Wait, didn't say any of that in the article?
No. We don't know about any games. We just know that it's coming out next year. The console's coming out next year. We just don't know the games.
If they have some decent games, like I'll definitely buy it, even though I don't game very much.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't played my Switch in a damn while. I mean,
dude,
collecting dust.
Last thing I played was Xenoblade, which was great. Xenoblade was great. Xenoblade 3, I think yeah, it was Xenoblade 4, whatever.
I don't even own a Switch.
Yeah, it is kind of like, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like Xenoblade, Pokemon, I think that's the last 2 games I played. It's been such a long time. It's just collecting dust there. Moving right along. Well, we just finished our intermission. Do you have a little music for us, Eisen? for
All
our
right, yeah,
little
we can do
break.
that.
Alrighty, be right back after this commercial break.
Musicality. Musicality.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, we back. I think it's usually about the 5 to 7 we do. It's pretty quick.
Damn,
That music
that
was cool.
timed it
I
just
like it.
right. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, great
That's awesome.
selection, Agent Summer.
Hey, I hit random.
All
That's
right.
my
So welcome
specialty.
back to episode 40. This is the second half of the episode. If you missed the first half, you can watch it on Spotify and all those other things once we get the episode on there tomorrow. I'll definitely get that on there tomorrow. Let's go ahead. We got a little bit more rapid fire stuff to cover.
All right.
I think Trump's gonna like this one. So, why most classic anime are still better than modern? We're kind of talking. This kind of relates to the Luffy Gear 5 Super Saiyan thing. So CBR here, they usually like to cover this topic multiple times. We've seen articles like this. So they're saying classic anime had more originality. It's one of the main reasons why modern anime can never live up to classics hype. Once again, going back to the Super Saiyan Goku and the Gear 5, what else they said? They said modern anime lacks depth. I think that's also
that
true.
means writing.
Oh, well, yeah, that goes back to writing. And then one way to really know when modern anime is what's lacking when it comes to depth, it's like, what can you remember from anything that you've seen in the last maybe 5 or so years or so, right? I think one of them that you're probably going to remember, where I'll give credit to, is probably Attack on Titan. Like, you're probably going to remember a good couple of things from Attack on Titan. What else came out? Maybe My Hero Academia. Yeah, probably some things you might remember from there. And I mean, like, remember key things that happened maybe from years to come in the future, right? What else is something? Well, even your sports anime. What's that volleyball one? I mean, that might be like a big one for. Yeah, that one might be like a big one that because we don't have like a lot of like high sports series out there, so I mean, you think that may last a while, so I agree with that. What else? This classic anime didn't have to rely on fan service. Okay, so Cowboy Bebop, Black Lagoon. Oh, Black Lagoon's good. Neon Genesis, Evangelion all had their fair share of fan service, but never let it overshadow the plot.
I see how.
Says the genre that typically does fan service the most is harem. Yep, of course, even though the genre was salvaged in 1970. Okay. So that's their main points. Fan service wasn't that key of a thing. They didn't really rely on it. And then he had like a depth and then also just more originality, right?
I'm going. Fan service kind of came in with. Damn that, we got to do it. Fan service came in with Dragon Ball Z, man.
Okay. Oh, you mean Dragon Ball, right? Or you mean Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, really?
I mean, because they brought back Goku because what wasn't he getting like? Wasn't they sending in threats and all that shit instead of letting Gohan be the next? Carry the series on.
Which I think is a great thing to do if they did have Gohan. If they got backlash from that, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, yes, man, come on, people weird, man. I mean,
yeah,
people are weird, man. Goku
Take that,
was
weirdos.
supposed to go on and that was fan service.
Yeah,
bringing him back because you had millions of people crying because Goku died again.
Oh, they're saying fan service as in like the older animes had like better female characters compared to what we have now in modern.
Oh, okay. That's how it means that. Okay.
Yeah. Like the female characters they're saying are better compared to what we have now. That's true. Like the main character, like that female, I forgot the character, but in Black Lagoon, I forgot her name though, but she was pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I can't complain about
that. Almost damn near all the women in Black Lagoon was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I forgot. I have
a tall Russian chick.
I have a poster of one of the chicks. I forgot her name though. It's been such a long time since I've seen it. But what do y'all agree about originality though? Y'all agree on that one?
I'm about to be called a simp I'm
Well,
about to be called a simp
well,
because I like all the women in Black Lagoon.
I'm gonna say originality. I don't know. I mean, everybody kind of borrows from everybody, but
Yeah.
my whole thing was the depth thing. That's the one thing I think really hit home for me was the depth. You know, the writing and the characters and everything. To me, I could kind of get with that. Originality, like I said, I mean, people from that even did anime in the 70s. They took something from somebody else before them. So originality is kind of almost that's been played out long ago, anyways. I mean, even in sci-fi and everything else, somebody borrowed something. From Jules Verne and all that from the 1800s in those books. So it's kind of that one's almost kind of a reach because everybody borrows from everybody. Now, their own flavor and spin that they put on. Okay, I could give you that, but I would say the biggest thing for me is the depth. I think that was the main thing.
Yeah, that one's pretty big because like some of these series, these new series are like really forgettable. I mean,
yes,
and that's just, I mean, it's the honest truth. Some of them are like really forgettable, and sometimes if you don't have the classics to go back to, it's like, well, it's just you're not gonna watch any anime, because some of these things, I mean, talk about the long list of animes I've dropped over like that's a couple episodes because I'm like, okay, this shit's kind of weak. I'm gonna drop this shit. I've dropped tons of series. So Trunks, what do you think?
Oh man, honestly, this is a tough one. But yeah, no, classics for sure. But you know what I've noticed? When anyone tries to come out with anything original, first off, I hate most of my generation. Let me just get that out of the way real quick. Because
Alright.
like for example, with Tokyo Revengers, right? We all agreed that it's a very good anime, right? Like people are always like, oh, we want originality, we want something new, we want like this, we want that. We want like someone to bring something new to the table, not just the generic shonen over and over and over and over again, right? Right. So when that finally happens, of course, like on Instagram, I see like the creator of like Tokyo Revengers was like a gang member himself, right? Like a Yankee.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. And then he says that he wished he could go back in time and like change some things up from his past. And then also he borrowed some elements from Erased as well and put it in Tokyo Revengers. And then we finally get to see like something that we can call like pretty original, right? Right. And then once people get that, of course I go to the comments section. Everyone's like, oh, it's trash.
I mean,
because people don't want really anything original. They want the same old force-fed crap. Yeah.
The crime genre is not really like it is true. It's not like a lot of big series I can think of from the crime genre, like Tokyo Revengers. Maybe
Conan.
Tokyo Revengers is crime?
I would say it's crime to me. I mean,
really? That's interesting.
I mean, they're gangsters.
Conan.
Fair.
Detective Conan, that's crime.
Okay, yeah. What's that?
It's still running too, I think.
Bro, I don't know if I put Detective Conan in.
But I mean, no. I mean, wait, hold on. He's doing detective work. I mean, if you're talking about crime genre, it's gotta be.
Oh no! I agree that Conan is crime. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I agree with that. But then he's catching the crime. Tokyo Revengers, they're doing the crime.
Okay, so just googling crime anime, right? I'm getting Monster. That's crime, yeah. Monster.
Yeah. I can agree.
They're saying Psychopaths, Cyberpunk, Ergo Proxy, okay, Gangsta, yeah, Death Note, crime. I guess technically that is crime.
Yeah, no, yeah. Police investigation. Yeah, that's crime.
Yeah, and Eisen's right. Case closed is on here. Detective Conan is crime.
No. I agree with Eisen for that. I'm saying is Tokyo Revengers, and that's the question.
Yeah, I can't say on that because I've never seen Tokyo Revengers.
when I'm searching it, I'm not seeing Tokyo Revengers on
I
here.
w-
Though.
I don't know if I
Mm.
put that in crime because I don't really see the
But
police
I,
in Tokyo Revengers.
well,
I'm
I
just
just
like,
thought
where are the
because they were
police in
like,
all of this?
I thought because they were gangs, maybe it would be, under
I see what you're
there.
kind of getting at. They're committing crimes.
Yeah, right. That's what
Yeah,
I.
yeah, they're not solving any crimes. I would not. I would
Let me
not put in
see.
crime. I wouldn't put in crime.
Let me look up the genre.
It's almost like a violent
Uh,
slice of life, bro.
Well,
well, actually, it says one of the genres is Yankee, though, like you said, Trunks.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Then
So-
that would obviously be the genre I would put it in.
That's the genre, though, I guess.
I never even
it's
heard
like
of.
it's like a subgenre. Yeah,
Okay.
Yankees are generally like gangsters in Japan that like dye their hair like bright colors and wear
Yeah,
like
yeah.
matching uniforms.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot of Asian films on that genre. That's tons of them.
Okay.
Like live
Right,
action. Yeah.
so we can say that this is probably like one of the most popular and like
Yankee?
most original like Yankee genres, right? Or anime
Yeah,
from the
pretty
Yankee
much.
genre, right? Right.
Yeah.
So when my point is when people get something new, they're like, "Oh, we don't like it," even though it's really good. I don't know, and then people still cry because it's not original. So I don't know what to do.
Yeah, your generation, it's kind of tough because
Well,
Believe me, I don't like them.
Well,
especially with the anime in your generation, because nothing really is original.
and
Like,
I'll say in general, even when it comes to TV, most people don't want anything new. They look at the same old crap. Um, that's why I guess maybe during 2020, I kind of expanded out a little bit with my anime, and I really got into some more grown up anime, and I knew it wasn't coming out, so I had to go to the manga to see it. Because I remember when Soul was covering, oh gosh, I can't remember what it was, but it had a thriller and suspense deal going on, and it was awesome, real awesome anime.
you mean Classroom of the Elite?
World's in Harem.
Okay, that shit. Yeah,
that shit was awesome, and
so
it was really great. It had a little mystery going on. So, yeah.
There you
did
go.
Catch on because I guess people didn't like it.
Aizen, I think you would like Tokyo Revengers then because there is like a good amount of mystery in there. It's not just people hitting each other all the time. Well, it is, but
I got you. I do have it in my queue to watch though.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Check it out for sure because I don't know how it just beyond me how anyone could watch it and then call it trash, like the full thing up till the second season and then call it trash. I just don't understand that.
I think
like there's no way you actually watched it.
That's cap. I'm not gonna say it's trash, but the only thing, my only critique was on the main character, and that was it. Everything else is pretty much cool, but
yeah, but just because the main character isn't up to like anybody's standards
doesn't mean
like
it's trash.
Everyone, yeah. Exactly.
Like,
I guess it's not trash, but yeah.
Actually, a really common example of this I see is actually in Bleach. Like, not everyone's favorite character is Ichigo. For a lot of people, it's like someone like Aizen, Sasuke Aizen.
Yeah, it's not.
Aizen,
the main character
or
is not
like,
supposed to be your favorite character.
Or like
too.
Kenpachi or something. Like or even in One Piece. Actually, even in One Piece too. A lot of people's favorite character is like Whitebeard or like
Zoro
Ace,
or
Zoro.
not Luffy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tend to see that a lot with a lot of these where the main protagonist is not the most popular character.
Exactly.
Like
so how is this any different? I mean, the main character isn't like particularly strong at all, but that doesn't take away from it because all the other characters really make up for it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I agree.
So more Star Wars news. I don't know if this is good or bad news, but Star Wars Lando is getting a Disney Plus series, reported by co-written by Donald Glover himself. So the guy who made Atlanta, which apparently got a lot of good props on, is getting his own show for Disney Plus based on the character that he played in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Quick thoughts on this one. I don't know why Lando needs his own show, but whatever. I don't know. I think it's a waste of money. Honestly, I don't know why he's getting his own show.
I'll say this: Lando was an interesting character who did a lot of business. He had a lot of stuff going on around him, but man, look, Star Wars is already run Iori, so it doesn't matter at this point. I think he did do. I think he wasn't bad as far as portraying Lando, but right now Star Wars is just in the shitter as far as I'm concerned. So
Wait, but what about in the hands? What about in the hands of like the icon himself, Donald Glover?
What about what?
Isn't it gonna be in his hands?
Yeah, it's gonna be in his hands because co-written.
Yeah,
so
this shit is gonna be in Disney's hands. I mean, that's gonna be.
Can Donald Glover cancel out Disney?
No, nobody's canceling out Disney.
The main thing is like, why do you need a show for Lando? That's my thing. Like a whole show.
I won't argue that, so I won't. But no, I think you miss it, Trunks. Nobody cancels out Disney. I mean, you got tons of Star Wars lore. Nothing has no other title created has more lore. I mean, you got tons and years of freaking Star Trek. It doesn't have the amount of lore that Star Wars has. And
I can agree.
Whenever it was created, whenever Disney bought it, the first thing they said, well, we've got nothing to go on. That's what Disney does. They buy other people's shit, and then they make their own stuff that sucks. That way they don't have to pay anybody else for using good shit.
I hope they don't start touching our anime.
Oh, yeah. They'll definitely do it if they can.
Oh, no.
They'll definitely do it.
Imagine they just buy One Piece of Naruto.
That's why when they made that deal with Bleach, the only thing they got rights to was distribution. Distribution was the only thing they gave them rights to, which was smart on Viz Media's end.
Right. But Meg, any thoughts on this one? What do you think?
Good opportunity for from many of the L's Star Wars has held. It's kind of like, are we just throwing paint at the wall and hoping it's art?
That's what it feels like. That's what Disney's doing, honestly. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, definitely good job for Donald Glover. I mean, to net in work from Marvel and DC, and he's a pretty good actor. So,
yeah. Props for him for getting Marvel and Disney on his resume. That's true. I give him that.
Rich kid asshole, paint me as a villain. So yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, man, his rapping is kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
He does have cringy rap a bit.
Childish Gambino, that's his rap name. It's just it's kind of cringe.
Oh, okay.
He does have some good songs though, but whatever. But yeah, moving right along. But yeah, Star Wars is just all over the place. I mean, we had Obi-Wan was the last show. We'll see how Ahsoka does, which I don't know. I'm hoping it's at least cool. Mandalorian, of course, they're gonna milk that. So moving right along. Yo, what's that noise? Is someone washing dishes?
Someone is cooking steak and eggs. No, I don't know. Somebody was watering dishes.
He did sound like somebody's washing dishes.
Yeah.
Washing dishes. So next up, Xbox, Sony's recent hardware sales reports they tell a very different stories. This says hardware revenue dips 13% over year in Microsoft's latest earnings report. While steady declines may seem expected enough for a console almost 3 years into its life cycle, its competitor Sony has been enjoying its best PlayStation sales yet. Of course they have. I mean, so it says company reports overall increase in gaming revenue for the quarter of $36 million, driven by 5% growth in Xbox content. This was offset by 13%. Yeah, we just said that. So it says down 30% in Q3 and was also down 13% in Q2. So shit just keeps getting lower and lower for Xbox.
You know, I'm thinking this has to do with their exclusive and their exclusives around their release time with when they came out and dropped the PS5. To be honest,
Yeah, their main issue is the hardware is good, but like, what are you playing on the hardware? Because all the
yeah,
games are on PC during the launch. Like, at least with
yeah,
PlayStation will still have the games on PC. Like the recent one, the Ratchet and Clank recent game is on PC right now, which is fine. But at least it was an exclusive for at least a year or two. God of War's on PC, you can get that now, but at least it was an exclusive for at least a couple years. Not just rush to the damn PC. So, but with Xbox, everything comes out during the same time. So, you get Halo on Xbox, or you can just get Halo on PC. That's just kind of the problem. I mean, you got third-party support like any other, like PlayStation does, but it's like, what's exclusive? What are you getting exclusively on Xbox? Maybe you're getting Xbox because your friends have Xbox, but that might be like the only reason why you're getting it, or maybe it was just the cheaper thing to get at the time. Like that could be it, but Xbox needs to definitely do something because they are just dropping in sales. So, any quick thoughts on this one?
I
yeah.
got a
I've already
lightning
given
bolt
mine.
thought. Straight up, Xbox admitted that it lost the Sony war. I mean, the console war. So, sell still.
Console wars are. I mean, people are still doing console wars, but I mean,
Yeah,
people need to
but Sony came
grow
out
up.
on top.
Yeah, that's for facts.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one? Xbox.
No, I've got nothing else.
Okay.
Let me pay homage though also to our illustrious, vainglorious PC master race also. So yes.
Of course.
PC Master Race. There we go.
There's Trunks. Maybe he'll come back. Okay, Trunks is back. Any thoughts on the console wars? Trunks. Anything?
Nothing on that.
Okay, moving right along. So, the Barbie movie has been doing some good numbers. So Barbie breaks Warner Bros. Box office records, so surpassing The Dark Knight and Aquaman. So Barbie has continued to smash the box office numbers for Warner Bros. By taking 52 million in the U.S. and Canada over 2 weekdays, and beating records held by The Dark Knight and Aquaman. So I believe right now, if we go to Movie Mojo, my keyboard will work. Let's see. Mojo. I think Barbie's at 1 billion. Wait, let me make sure. Yep, it's just reached 1 billion worldwide sales. Crazy, great for the this movie, man. But I guess it's such a big, iconic. I don't know what the word is, but Barbie hit 1 million. Oppenheimer is at 500 million, so just half of that, but not too bad. The post-COVID box office sales. So, any quick thoughts on that? Just basically, just Barbie just kicking ass, I guess. As much I know people don't like it, but it was still successful nonetheless. Minus all the hate. Any quick thoughts on Barbie making the one?
Hell no, I'm not finna talk about no damn Barbie.
No
Or anyone?
comment at all. Just knowing that I recently, actually yesterday, I went to go see Meg 2 in the Trench.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 6. Kind of feel like I could have waited and watched it on one of these streaming channels, but nonetheless, good overall. Kind of like I want to say the graphics, and also getting to see Jason Statham, like roundhouse kick megalodons and shit. So like But it was a wild movie. But I gotta admit, I was looking around and checking out the scene and everything, and my God, it is a sea of pink still going around. Like there's a lot of girls and women still into this movie. So I mean, kudos to it still being raking in the dough because yeah, I was like, I don't even think anybody's as far as the women folk going to see anything different but the Barbie movie.
Okay. Trunks. So, what was your score of Oppenheimer? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What was your thought?
Oh boy. Oh man. It's just I didn't really understand anything in Oppenheimer. I was hoping someone could like explain that. I don't really know
What?
too much about American history.
No, no,
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
that
actually,
figures.
I'm actually with you, Trunks. Though
Yeah.
I'm not a big American history nut or whatever. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but the main thing that made me watch it was, it was Christopher Nolan. So I'm a fan of him. So that's what made, and I knew the actors.
No,
So that's what
same,
kind of drove
same.
me to
I
take it.
yeah, like I saw Thomas Shelby there.
Yeah, he was great.
And then Iron Man was in it too.
Yeah, it was great too. So your main thing is just like the history of like where all the references. Is that your main thing about it?
Yeah, but there's couldn't quite for some reason I couldn't quite follow the story very well. I don't know, I didn't really understand it or they just kept can I like because everyone here watched it, like can I just start saying stuff?
I seen
It
it.
Yeah,
doesn't
go
matter.
for
I
it.
haven't watched it, but you can go ahead. It doesn't matter. I know it's
You
about World
sure?
War II. So
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah. So technically there are no spoilers in this movie because you can just kind of look it up. It's already history, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, they just kept calling him a communist or something like that, and then
Mhm.
his girlfriend, wife, a communist or something, and then like I don't know, they dropped a bomb on Japan for some reason. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. That is, I don't get it. And he built the bomb?
Yeah, like he helped create the bomb, and they started to question him about basically like his guilt about him destroying humans and being
I,
a creator of weapons. That type of
yeah,
discussion and all that stuff.
right. Also another thing I just really wanted to point out and make this pretty clear is that
Mhm.
I don't know, I didn't really appreciate okay, so for reference, I'm Hindu and I've read like the entire Bhagavad Gita, right? I didn't
Uh-huh.
really appreciate the reference of him like dropping a line in the middle of him getting sloppy, bro. Like, what was that all about? I could understand if he dropped that line and before the bomb like hit Japan or something, that might
Mhm.
have looked kind of cold, but not. I don't know. I didn't really like the timing of when he said that line, or like, I don't know. I just don't think it's appropriate for any like holy religious scripture to be just pulled out while you're going at it.
Okay.
And then you just, I don't know, like if that had been like the Bible or the Quran or like something else, I feel like people wouldn't have that wouldn't have flown by people. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know though. That's
Well,
that just me. That just me.
I'll
Yeah.
just add in a little of the history, which because that's I'm a little history buff a bit with
Yes, go ahead.
many things, but just to let you know, what you reviewing was definitely and they did kind of manipulate history a bit with the whole scene with the poisoned apple from his teacher.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I saw that as well.
he really did poison that man, but that in the movie they made it more lighthearted that he went back and he didn't do something very dangerous and shady to his teacher. But they cleaned that up a bit. But it right from the beginning, you are seeing Oppenheimer at his earliest in a distraught and depressed state. Definitely from the effects of what was going on in Germany with of course Hitler and his Nazis. But also I think just based upon from what I've researched is that you have to figure in he was enrolled in Cambridge in UK, far from family, of course. That can kind of be a bit depressing if you're very tight with family and whatnot. But and you got to admit, like he's learning for the first time about quantum physics, but he's also experiencing it from what we see in the film on a subconscious level in his sleep. Like he's actually getting visions of the certain particles and the neurons and protons splitting, the spiraling of energy. That it went in depth with that. But if you accomplish that with a letter that he actually wrote to a friend in 1925, he stressed that I'm having a pretty bad time. The lab work is a terrible bore, and I'm so bad at it that it's impossible to feel that I'm learning anything. The lectures are vile. So he was under a lot of stress, not sleeping properly. But I love that the movie keyed on that his level of intelligence and close to what's Einstein. Well, they said more or less like the math is the biggest hurdle in the issue between their line of work and what they study. But it's the aspect of you can actually see and hear the math. I thought that was astonishing because that's on a level where like I'm pretty sure people in advanced math probably had that tenacity and thought between you have not only the math but the engineering to create and also destroy. So I thought I'd just add that in from the letter that he wrote because that scene really showed that he was troubled, but also the movie itself that kept bringing up communism is that because communism was one of these isms that found its way onto a lot of colleges due to, of course, freedom of speech and freedom to, of knowledge of information and whatnot. So, yeah.
Okay. Trunks, but give me like your score out of 10. This, what's your score at the movie? What do you think? This is your score. And we'll move on.
Oh boy. Okay. Jeez. The only thing I liked were some of the actors. Damn. Oh wait. Did you? Okay. Is it just me or did you guys see? Did you guys see Huey in there?
Huey.
Huey?
Who's wait, you mean that wait, Huey Hugh. Oh, you mean the professor, the old dude? Is that
No,
you mean?
the guy from The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was in there.
Did you see?
Yeah, he's there.
Who else did I see? I saw Rami Malek in there.
There's tons of actors in there.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just kept seeing people in here. Anyways, that's the only reason why I liked the movie is because I saw actors that I knew.
Yeah, give me your score though out of 10. Give me your
I
score.
don't know. Like I'm not gonna go with like a 4. That was not
Okay.
worth 3.5 hours of my time.
And what's
For
long
me
as
to
shit?
understand.
It was
me
very
to
long, yeah.
understand nothing.
Okay. I like
Tell you
your
what.
perspective though.
I would
From
challenge
your...
you to watch it again.
He just said he
What?
didn't like it. God damn, man.
He
You gotta make him go through a movie this he didn't like. I like
might give it. He might give it a 5.
okay.
Actually, I don't know. I felt like it was disrespectful to my faith, so I'm taking off another 0.3 out of 10.
Oh, goddamn.
But I like your perspective though, since with your Hindu background. So I that's the first time hearing that. So that's good.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
It was just a thought. I'm not speaking for everyone who follows my faith, but that's just me. I don't know.
I don't know. That's good. I like it. All right, moving right along.
Legit.
So new half game is possibly leaked. Let me see here. So I think this would be Half-Life 3 that everyone's been wanting. So it looks like it says it will be announced soon. If the leak was accurate, the series is one of the most acclaimed franchises of all time, with rich storytelling, groundbreaking gameplay, physics systems, and much more. However, it may be coming soon. One of the major game conventions, Gamescom, is sometimes viewed as the overseas version of E3. There's a typical big showcase. So it says Gamescom has listed Valve as a on the exhibit, noted that sometimes Half-Life could be presented. So possibility of this being released at Gamescom, that could be big. People have been waiting for, because Half-Life Alyx came out in 2020, but that wasn't like a real full game. So this could be the Half-Life 3 everyone's been waiting for like years. Any thoughts? Quick thoughts on Half-Life 3 coming out? Anyone? Rapid fire.
I really don't have anything. I never really played Half-Life, so
Same here. Anyone else?
I got nothing. I played it, and it's not a bad game. It's fun for it. It's better on PC. I actually played it on that, but yeah.
Okay. Trunks.
Yeah, no. I haven't really heard of it.
I wonder, did they leak it on purpose?
Right along. So, more fighting game news. So, Killer Instinct will get its Big 10 anniversary update this fall. So, during EVO, Iron Galaxy and Microsoft announced Killer Instinct is going to be getting a big update to the game. Coming this fall, it's going to receive its first balance patch in 5 years. First notable patch in 3 years. That should get fans excited. So, fans for KI, because I think they did do a KI tournament on EVO as well. So for any KI fans, you can definitely get it on Windows, PC, I think on Xbox too, and Game Pass for updates. So that's definitely interesting. And shout out to the fans. I mean, hey, you got what you wanted, I guess. So support what you like, and sometimes the developers will do something. Any quick thoughts on Killer Instinct?
nothing for me.
Okay.
It's amazing fighting game. Period. Like, definitely combo heavy. Almost. I mean, the combos were always over the top, but the graphics, definitely that game looked really good. I just like the fact that every Ultra seemed like they were dropping like a dubstep beat. Everybody had a like different kind of sound to a beating.
Okay. Trunks, anything?
No, not for this one.
Okay. Right along. Got a few more left. So this is more, I guess, bad news. Warner Bros. Discovery loses 1.8 million subscribers following Max launch. So you guys, if you guys don't realize, the HBO Max app got relaunched as Max, which is, I don't know why they did that. I think it was stupid. But after doing that, they lost 1.8 million subscribers in just 3 months since the Warner Bros. Discovery has been announced. So total subscribers fell from 97.6 million at the end of March to 95.8 million at the end of June with the new launch of the rebrand. It says, which includes Max's tracking well ahead of the company's financial projections. Despite this, second quarter decreased 4% to 10.3 billion, and losses swelled to 1.24 billion. So yeah, the HBO, taking some L's here. Basically, that's pretty much the summary of that. Any quick thoughts on this one?
No.
Sucks that they all pulled out.
I'm still a subscriber. I mean, I think the HBO is still, I think it's still better than Prime currently, but that could always change up based on the shows. I mean, of course, with the
Yeah,
Invisible
HBO is
season 2
good.
coming out. Yeah, HBO is pretty good.
Mhm.
I think it's pretty good. Trunks, anything?
Oh man, not really for this one. Um, I don't know, just the whole streaming industry. Man, I don't even know where it's heading at this point.
It's gonna reach a boiling point where like eventually
Is the
people are gonna
bubble
be
gonna burst?
yeah, I think eventually, because eventually, like when you have too many streaming services, people are gonna start like just not picking less, right? I mean, there's just too much options, and some people are gonna be losing a lot of money eventually. I mean, look at Netflix. That's another example for you.
Do you
But
think?
hmm?
Oh no, I was just gonna quickly ask, like, do you think like the future of streaming companies is now like gonna be like mergers and acquisitions?
Yeah, they're already doing that with like I think what's like
Crunchyroll
Hulu
and
and
Funimation.
Crunchyroll. Yeah, but that
Wait,
that's
wait. Hulu's acquiring Crunchyroll?
I think the people that own Hulu also own Crunchyroll. I think I could be wrong on that, but I think they both
Oh
own the
my
same.
god, no.
No, they don't.
Like,
Oh, so who
okay,
owns
yeah, I'm just
Hulu?
confused.
Or was
Okay,
Disney
that
owns
Disney?
Hulu.
Crunchyroll,
Oh, okay, that's
like,
Disney and Hulu. Yeah, that's Hulu and
oh,
Disney. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's what I
And
thought.
okay, but I thought that Crunchyroll and Funimation were merging. It
Yeah, they
looks
did. Merge.
more like, bro, it looks more like Crunchyroll is like absorbing Funimation like
It bought
freaking Cell or
Funimation.
something.
Yeah.
It bought Funimation.
Yeah, Crunchyroll absorbed Funimation. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yep. It's corporate. That's what happens. So
Mhm.
next up, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and composer Yuka Kitamura exits from Software after 12 years. So after 12 years of doing the music for all these titles, she left the company and is now pursuing freelance work. She worked on games Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Shadows Die Twice. So just a little quick shout out to Yuka Kitamura for composing. Elden Ring has some great music. Bloodborne, great music. Kind of depressing though, but I mean, this Souls games has really good music. Kind of like Berserk a little bit, but just a little shout out to Kitamura for the composing. Any quick thoughts on this Souls or anything?
Just yeah. Just be prepared, to not feel like shit when you play it. That's all.
All right. I remember some of that Bloodborne music was kind of creepy. I had to mute that shit up when I was playing it. Um, anything else on this one?
Definitely. I got to give her a real good hug because that music, its ambience, you walking across every corridor, and even definitely just the boss music alone. I mean, phenomenal. Yuka, here's a big hug from Omega Dreads, straight up.
Yeah. Her music was pretty good. Not gonna lie. All
Yeah.
right. Last article. So this is a little confirmation date for Venom 3. So Venom 3 announced huge changes. Sony announced huge changes to their release schedule. So looks like Venom 3 will be out July 12th, 2024. So we get that in the summer. Will be interesting to see what else comes out in July of next year. But we have that to look forward to. Now, remember, Venom 2 was kind of a mixed bag. I think Venom 1 was pretty good. Venom 1 was nice, but it's crazy that we're actually completing the Venom trilogy. It's kind of crazy that we even have it. So I guess I'm just grateful. But yeah, Venom 2 was very mid. But we can look forward to that coming out next year, and we'll definitely cover it in the future once we get there. Any quick thoughts on Venom 3 and its release date?
I mean,
oh, my
like,
bad.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm
looking
definitely gonna
forward
watch
to
it.
it. I'm
I just
definitely
hope
gonna
it's
check
better
it
than
out.
I just hope it's better than Venom 2. If if we can close on a good note, I'm cool with it. I'll take one little, bad second film as long as we get Venom 3 right. I think it'll end on a good note, but we'll just have to see.
Let's
I
just
agree.
know if it's good in the box office, we'll definitely be seeing a Venom video game.
Oh boy.
Well,
Okay.
possibly. Well, I mean, Insomniac. I mean, Venom's already going to be in Spider-Man 2 this year, so.
Mhm.
Wait,
mean,
what?
In the game,
Yeah.
yes.
And then
Yeah, it's in the game, yeah.
Never mind.
So I mean, it is possible Venom could get its own little, Miles Morales kind of spin-off game. I mean, if we'll just see. I don't know, but it could happen though. I wouldn't be shocked if it didn't. If it happened.
I can see him saying, "We are going to teach Miles how to roll."
Anything else on Venom 3? Anyone else?
I guess the only thing I got, I'm just not expecting too much from the cinematic aspect of it. I mean, they are doing a fucking Madam Web movie. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
God damn that, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch how bad that movie is. I can't wait to see that one, just to see how bad it is.
Are you hosting like a watch party for Blue Beetle or Venom?
No, Trunks. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to the theater. I mean, if it ever comes out on the streaming, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not. But yeah, man, that ends our episode 40. We'll definitely do episode 41 later this month. I think I might be out of town next week, so I think our next episode should be August 20th. But if it changes, we'll let you guys know on the Discord and on the community tab. We'll see you guys later. EVO Street Fighter 6 is about to start in like 30 minutes, so definitely go watch that, and you can watch some of the remaining Gear Gear Strive finals going on right now. So we'll see y'all later. Peace.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Sounds good. See y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Peace, y'all.